looked up. It was madness. He'd be blown clean off if he stood up. But he couldn't just go back down. He shrugged off the rucksack and unclipped the sack from the frame, then wore it on his front like an apron. He went down 2 steps and wedged the frame against the doorway at the top of the railings. Taking out his wallet, he tied it to his palm with his handkerchief. He took out the torch and put one foot on the handrail, pushing up to stand leaning into the tower. He stared ahead. If he looked down, he would freeze or fall. He braced his arms inside the top of the doorframe as he moved his feet onto the bottom of the rucksack frame. From there, he felt up with his left hand to the window ledge above, the torch in his right. Then he moved his feet to the top of the frame. He felt it buckle slightly, which gave him the flood of adrenaline he needed to reach up and smash the window with the torch. His left hand gripped the base of the window frame, the improvised pad protecting him from the shards of glass. He bashed at the rest of the window, clearing it from the frame with his head down in case it fell into his face. He dropped the torch onto the ledge and pushed up into the window, the rucksack frame bowing, then clattering away once his weight was removed. He felt a sharp pain in the back of his head and ducked. His left hand was still on the wooden frame, but the right was now inside, gripping the window ledge. He pulled himself in as far as he could with his right hand, his legs kicking in the gale while his head was in the comparative stillness of the tower. He wriggled forward, the rucksack on his front protecting him from the broken glass over which he was sliding. He was now half inside and picked up the torch to see where he might land. It looked like an 8-foot drop to the stone floor. To the right, and 2 feet below, was a row of large coat hooks set on a plank fixed to the wall. He reached down and along and gripped the first, then pulled himself further in. He felt himself sliding out of the window ledge and swung down like a pendulum, his left arm flailing. The plank came away from the wall and he fell to the cold floor. He let out a sob, only now giving in to the terror of the climb. He felt around for the torch, found it, and examined the door. As Debbie had said, it was deadlocked. Of course she was right. She brought the tools out here. He looked around the room. There were 3 bunk beds, a chemical toilet, and a sink with a football. He clambered up to the next level and found a small sofa, a hammock strung between 2 beams, a kitchen area, a table and chairs, and a fire extinguisher. He lugged the extinguisher back down to the door, lifted it, and tried to smash the lock. He misjudged the strength needed, and it arced to the floor with a clang and a spark. This time, he held it like a battering ram and ran at it, winding himself. Of course,